crew, Heath with Hunt Ready. I want to do a quick run through of our run-and-gun system. Came out with this at Pheasant Fest back in February time frame. Just restocked everything for the season. Going to do just a kind of a thorough run through of all the features and functions of this system. First off, I just want to go through the items that are essentially similar across the deviate, elevate, and the run-and-gun system. So the same belt applies. So a padded belt with laser cut panels to attach pockets, water bottles, accessories. You can see this is our pursuit bundle. So it's got a form flap with the side release buckle, and then the multi-purpose on this side with the zipper. I've got wide water bottle holders on this unit. And then while it can be run without a harness, without the yoke, you can unclip here and back here and run it simply as a belt, or run it with the yoke. And this yoke is shared across the deviate, elevate, and the run-and-gun system here as well. So same belt, same attachments, same system, essentially all the way around. Where it changes is with the game bag. So you can see there's not your traditional kind of triangle pattern here. This is just a waist game bag. The game bag has 4 D-rings here, so you can add the modular panel and then attach pockets and accessories here. But for this demonstration purpose, I just have the lashing straps, which come with the unit, attached to these D-rings. The nice thing about those modular panels is they clip in here in these nylon loops, so you don't lose the functionality of your D-rings up high, so you can still have the lashing straps, which is the case on the Elevate series as well. Where storage-wise, you have a zippered sleeve storage here on the game bag. And then in terms of size, it is a pretty large capacity. I would say 2 to 3 pheasants is probably going to be the maximum that you could comfortably carry. So, you know, any of your western grouse or your Northwoods grouse type hunting, or quail, certainly this would be a perfect unit. I wanted something that I could train with in the summer, keep the heat down, keep the whole body profile down, but then basically from a muscle memory perspective, use the same pockets, pouches, water bottles, you know, that I use during the hunting season. So it's very familiar. The layout's all the same, but I'm reducing that profile, and I can train with it all summer and then use it early season or in the Northwoods for the hunting that I do in those areas. One thing that was really cool, and something that I really wanted to dial in on this run-and-gun system, was the flexibility and essentially the limitless adjustment that you have in the game bag. And I'm going to go through that here quickly. But essentially what you have are these 2 nylon strips that are attached here against the lumbar, and they're bar tagged. So that does a few things. The first thing is it actually allows you to move these back straps, which are attached by a J-hook. You can move them up or down, those bar tacking, to essentially adjust where your connection point is. And that does a couple of things. So I'm going to move those essentially out into the middle. And they're just a J-hook. And these clip in those bar tacks. So they're steady. They will not slide up or down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of adjustment through here. So you can move these straps up or down to adjust where your connection point is. And for me personally, it solves a problem that I hate in all of the other offerings that I've tried, and it's essentially what I call ass slap. And basically, you know, it's when you have Your point is set here. Well, there's always going to be a sag, and as you're walking and you have weight in it, it just does that. So your ability to move these connection points forwards and backwards allows you to really dial that in. It also helps with weight distribution and things of that nature. But essentially, you have 2 points, so that also gives you stability this way, gives you more stability this way, and then your ability to adjust this way provides you with flexibility in terms of connection point and weight distribution. So that's one aspect of the level of adjustment here. The other are these strips are connected via slick clips, and I'm going to show you these slick clips right here can also be moved up or down, which is essentially will close it will close the opening or expand the opening, right, of your game bag. So you can move this up or down, and you can move this up or down to really dial things in. And essentially these slick clips are, you can hear them snap, and they just clip right through and snap in, and you have one on each side, and they're extremely tough. So you can move this up or down, you can move these up or down, but then also if you wanted to simply run it completely wide open, like the old style kind of canvas bag type bags, you can disconnect these all together, and you have an open game bag now, and you can connect your J hooks to these same nylon loops and run it like the old waxed canvas style bags, where you just have a completely open game bag that flexes based on what you're trying to put in. So again, like I said, essentially limitless amounts of configurability right here in your game bag opening, and where your connection points are and how you want to run it for your needs. Additionally, then you have significant amounts of adjustment here. You can see I provide a significant amount of adjustment to get this dialed in, and on the front as well. And once you get it dialed in, I would encourage you to, trim these off and make sure you burn the ends so they don't fray out, but just take a lighter or something of that nature and burn the end, so you don't have all this flapping around. You can certainly leave it, it's not going to do any harm, but anyway, so the Run-n-Gun system as configured in the Pursuit, and then right now I just left the game bag open, but again, you have these attachment points that you can connect and adjust. So hope that helps a little bit on the Run-n-Gun system, give you some insight into the unit itself, some of the specific things that I designed into it for my pet peeves, and then also just for the things that I wanted to do in the field and how I wanted to use this system. So that's the Run-n-Gun. I do have one configured here with the new hydration bladder system. So this is a hydration bladder pouch. I'm going to set this aside. And this pouch connects up top to your harness, essentially. You can connect it to these tri-glides here as well and move it up or down, but there's a significant amount of adjustment in that as well. But this hydration system essentially allows you to connect a hydration bladder on the inside right here with one wrap strips, and the double zipper allows you to route the hose this side or this side. I'm a lefty, so I'm always thinking about the lefties out there, and you can route that hose either direction. The one thing that after I used some of the prototypes, I did go ahead and put loops here on the back so that your back straps will loop through and cut down on any movement and keep that weight right up against your back. So weight distribution remains important here as well. So that's just a quick kind of insight into how the hydration bladder pouch attaches to the Run-n-Gun. This hydration bladder pouch is also compatible with the Elevate and Deviate series too. So reach out, shoot me an email if you got any questions, guys, and until we cross paths in the upland, stay ready.